Buckle up, guys, because we're starting with an ex-wife who casually mentions jail like it's seasoning. She wants more child support because her ex allegedly makes $20,000 extra, and somehow prison becomes part of the story. The judge immediately hits pause. Nice try. Court isn't here for character assassination, it's here for math. And trust me, that math is about to get uncomfortable.
Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the mouse.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Is Miss or Mrs. Mouse?
It's Miss Mouse. I remarried.
Okay, Mrs. Mouse, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So my husband, ex-husband, was in jail for a while, and I found out that he is currently making more than $20,000 extra than what he previously stated, and so I would just like some help raising the kids.
Okay, if he makes $20,000 more extra, why did you need to tell me that he was in jail previously?
Because it was not on the record that he was making $20,000 more, and I'm not exactly sure where he's getting it now, but it's fine. I just would like more help with the kids.
Okay, I was just confused as to why you were bringing that up, because obviously if he went to jail, he served his time, and that's not relevant to any money. Unless you're trying to, say that he got the $20,000 from wire money in prison or jail or whatever.
I have no idea.
Okay, so we're just going to leave that alone, okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
Yes, I pay the kids' health insurance.
Okay, how much is that?
$201.
$201.
Yes.
Is that for you and the children, or for you? The children only.
The children only.
Okay, got it.
Yes, and our little girl is about to start cheer, competitive cheer, which of course everyone knows is incredibly expensive, and our boy's about to start baseball, which is again expensive,
Right.
and I pay for everything: the food, the water, literally every single thing, and
I believe every other person that
yes,
is in here probably pays the same thing.
of course, yes.
Let's talk about the children.
Yes, but I would just like a little bit more, since I know that he's making a little bit more.
Okay, all right, sir.
Now we get the redemption arc. Former inmate turned children's advocate, complete with an endorsement deal. Inspiring? Sure. Convenient timing for a salary increase? Also yes. He proudly announces he'll be making over $82,000. Fantastic. Except child support calculations just heard that too. Turns out personal growth still comes with financial consequences. Plot twist loading.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say about what she said?
So her husband, Joe, makes plenty of money. He
All right.
is a board member on a private equity group.
Okay, what does Joe have to do with this case? Is he the father of either of your children?
No, but they're on his insurance.
All right, so that's a good thing, right?
It's a great thing. So she's not really paying for it out of her pocket, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, it's not required that she pays for it out of her pocket. It's only required that the children are covered, and you're not doing it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're not going to throw daggers in here.
Okay.
You threw a dagger at him, now you want to throw a dagger at her. That's not what this is about. This is strictly about money for these kids.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
can we keep it about that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now continue.
So I was in jail, and I've been out for a couple of years now.
All right.
And I was not making $60,000 before I went to jail.
All right.
My wife and I, my ex-wife and I, had a shop that we ran, and after going to jail, I came out. When I was in jail, I met a couple of guys that invited me into a program to help kids with special needs. When I got out, and they gave me a job, and I recently got an endorsement to help fund a new gym that we are starting.
Okay, now
Again,
we're getting to the
for
important
children
stuff.
with special needs.
That's great.
Yes, ma'am.
So you said television endorsement, or
Yes,
is
ma'am.
this an endorsement that's
It's
not on television?
It will be on television,
Okay.
and it will be the endorsement will also be for marketing for the new gym that we are opening.
Great. So with this endorsement, how much money will you be making a year?
So it's not, it will be going to our business. It will be an additional $22,000.
All right.
That, again, we hope to get new equipment and put in handicap ramps and,
Okay,
special.
you're saying a whole lot, not answering my question.
Okay.
So how much will you be making a year?
I'll be making $82,000 a year.
$82,000 a year. Okay. That's a nice little piece of money. Okay. And so you do understand that you will be paying an increased amount in child support based off that endorsement, right? And although, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And although it has not started yet, it's getting ready to pretty soon, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So because of that, we're going to base your child support off of that 80.
Ah, yes, the oops, forgot $500 moment. In everyday life, that's pocket change. In court, that's credibility damage. The judge recalculates with surgical precision and lands on $1,571.72 monthly. Health insurance included. No rounding down, no inspirational discounts. Lesson learned, if you're gonna talk numbers, make sure they're the right ones.
$2,000. That's the right thing to do. It wouldn't make sense for her to have to come back once it takes effect and ask for the increase. It's going to happen today.
Okay.
All right. So based on 82, well, actually, based on what you provided in court, is $82,500 that you'll be making. Were you trying to shortchange your children?
No, ma'am.
So why didn't you tell me the additional $500?
I apologize, ma'am. $82,500.
You knew the amount, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you come in here to play games with me?
No, I did not, ma'am.
Okay. So $82,500 is
ma'am.
what you make a year.
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
Okay.
Correct.
So based on that, I have your gross at $7,000 a month for a net of $5,482.88. Do you have any other children outside? These are your only two children, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So based on that, I have your child support obligation at $1,370.72. Oh, wait. She pays health insurance. So you know you have to reimburse that to her, correct?
I do not, ma'am.
Well, now you know. You have to reimburse that to her. You're more than welcome at any time to enroll the children in your own health insurance program, but as of today, based on her testimony, it's going to be $201 that you reimburse to her. So when you add that to your monthly child support obligation, it comes down to a total obligation of $1,571.72. Okay? And ma'am,
And just when peace seems possible, the smirk appears. She points out the irony of him helping special needs kids while allegedly neglecting his own. The judge shuts that down immediately. This isn't group therapy, it's support court. Emotional daggers are not admissible evidence. Educational segment follows because apparently some people needed a reminder.
I think that will be more than enough to cover cheer competitions in baseball. And if it's not, I suggest you go do something else in increasing your income or whatever it is that you have to do.
Of course.
Okay? Do you all have any other questions or concerns for me before you leave here today?
I think I'm okay.
Why are you smiling so hard?
I just thought it was humorous that his job is reflecting on kids with special needs, and he's just going out of his way to do stuff for kids with special needs whenever he doesn't do stuff for his own kids. But now that he's making an effort to try to help them, it makes me happy.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay, but that smile was snarky. That's not cute. And that won't be tolerated in my courtroom, you understand?
Yes.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all will be dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi guys, we've reached the educational portion of our show. I just wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the case of the mouse. So, Dad was incarcerated previously. He made a certain amount of money. He's been out of jail for a few years now. Mom wants an increase in child support. Can she do that? Well, absolutely, she has the right to do that. In Texas, you can modify a case every 3 years or when something materially or substantially changes with your case. So in this case, the material and substantial change was not only that Dad was out of jail now, but that he also receives an increase in the amount of money that he made prior to going to jail. Now, the things about him going to jail and some of the other things that you heard come up in the case, totally irrelevant in terms of calculating child support. And it's just that simple.
New case, new energy. wife wants a divorce and child support because she's bored. Yes, bored. He doesn't take her out enough. Somewhere actual custody battles are rolling their eyes. The judge certainly is. This isn't financial abandonment. This is emotional dissatisfaction dressed up in legal paperwork.
All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1055, Scott case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Mrs. Scott, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I am just really tired of my husband not doing things that he should be doing, such as spending quality time with me and our 17-year-old daughter.
Okay.
He's just not coming up to par, and frankly, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of it.
All right. So you all have a 17-year-old daughter.
Yes,
And you're tired of him not spending quality time with you and your daughter.
that's right.
I can totally understand that. Now, what does that have to do with me?
Well, I want a divorce.
You want a divorce because of that? You want to put him
Well-
on child support because of that?
Yes, obviously. I mean, he is the provider of our home, and absolutely, I want child support.
He's the provider of your home and you just want to get rid of him like that?
I just feel
Because
like,
you're being petty and in your feelings?
well, I feel like we've just grown apart, and I'm just tired of him not making me happy. He doesn't take me out. We don't do fun things anymore. And frankly, I'm bored.
Oh, okay. Mr. Scott,
Enter the husband, retired military, worked 50 years, and apparently guilty of being tired. The courtroom tone shifts instantly. Suddenly, the issue isn't neglect, it's expectations. He says he's willing, she says she's stagnant. The judge basically becomes a relationship counselor with a gavel. Courtroom drama downgraded to marriage workshop.
why are you boring this woman to death over here?
I'm not real sure why I'm here.
Honestly, I'm not sure why you're here either. It sounds like she's just in her feelings right now because you're not spending time with her and your 17-year-old daughter. And that's not what court is for. We don't just place people on child support because we're in our feelings.
I recently retired. I'm tired. I worked 50 years and
Where did you retire from?
from the military.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you.
This man is tired. That's why he probably doesn't want to spend quality time all the time. Can you give him a break?
Well,
And sir, can you spend some more time with your 17-year-old daughter?
When she's home, I'm more than willing to do that, but she's 17 years old.
Right.
I mean, she has a life, friends, a phone, and I'm available.
I can definitely understand that. I can definitely understand that. Mrs. Scott, let's not be petty. Don't do that. There is no reason to come to court and divorce this man, place him on child support, especially if you say he's a provider. He seems like he's a good man, retired military. He takes care of you, obviously. You look beautiful. So I don't think this is the right route that you need to go. Most people that come in this court get put on child support because they either deserve to be put on it or they were doing something they didn't have any business doing when it comes down to not taking care of their kids. So I just wouldn't want to put this man on child support just because, like I said, you're in your feelings.
Your Honor, I really don't feel like I'm in my feelings because it's important in a relationship for there to be wonderful things happening. We have to find ways to keep our relationship healthy and strong and moving forward. We can't just stand still
Now I
and
feel
be
like a counselor.
stagnant. I mean, he's got to come up, he's got to do more.
Mr. Scott, can you assure
Mrs. Scott, that you're going to do more so you do not have to come in this courtroom and be placed on child support for a 17-year-old child?
I think her concern is it cannot solely be a burden for me. We have to work together.
I agree.
And just like that, love wins. Divorce canceled. Child support avoided. Emotional meltdown converted into compromise. The judge dismisses the case and subtly reminds everyone that court is not a feelings hotline.
I agree.
Yes.
You like that? I like that. That touched my heart.
I do love him.
Okay, and he loves you too. So, can I go ahead and dismiss this case and put people on child support that need to be on here?
Yes.
Thank you. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi guys, it's me. I just want to go over what you saw in the Scott case. The Scott case was very cute, but it also had some petty elements to it, right? So wife was mad at her husband. He wasn't spending any time with her. He wasn't spending any time with their 17-year-old daughter. She said she had grown bored of their relationship. Well, you also saw that they made up, right? It's never going to be a good basis, guys, to come to court because you are in your feelings. It's very petty, and quite frankly, court is not the place for it. You really want to come to court based on good grounds. You know, one parent is not supporting the children like they're supposed to, or, you know, anything along those lines. But just remember, don't file cases for no good reason.
If this breakdown made you rethink what belongs in a courtroom, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.